To analyze the retail season is Burt Flickinger. He's the managing director of the Strategic Resource Group. Burt, good to have you on the show.
Good to see you, Michelle.
So, Burt, we're expecting a big boost this season. The International Council of Shopping Centers saying U.S. sales during the holiday shopping season will be up 4% from last year. National Retail Federation says 5%. Is this in line with your forecasts?
Our forecasts are to increase sales 3.5% during the holiday season, but my alma mater, PricewaterhouseCoopers, is expecting a 6.9 to 7% decline.
Oh, decline.
How
do we reconcile that, Burt?
I think the biggest reconciliation may be the weather. With the polar vortex hitting the U.S. with Superstorm Astro, apparel and clothes, which will be the #1 giving item for the first time in about 10 years. They're off to a very strong start with the colder weather. Last year, because of the polar vortex, there was more snow and ice storms, kept the shoppers from the shopping centers, shopping malls. So the season should be favorable simply on the weather forecast, even though there have been some concerns with Macy's and JCPenney earlier.
Okay, but Burt, we've got lower gas prices. Right? That certainly helps. Consumer confidence is at a high. How does that factor in?
Definitely helps, but consumers have higher healthcare costs, higher tuition costs, higher car payment costs. There's been a tremendous amount of food inflation with meat and pork and some other food staples. So consumers have had their disposable income decline 8% in the last 5 years. So overall, things are positive. At the same time, consumers are cautious, and as you referenced, Michelle, with Adobe and the price comparisons, there's been some deflation where consumers are getting the better bargains.
Yeah, they're getting smarter, but even if they're staying in because of the weather, that's when online shopping kicks in.
Right, online shopping, and as you mentioned, the bricks and clicks retailers are the best. Macy's and Nordstrom's in particular will do very well. And Target's very smart this holiday season, where if you buy gift cards in store, you get 10% more, or if you order online and use a mobile app, you can also get 50% off on a toy.
A lot of these retailers are trying to make more of a seamless transition between brick and click, like you said. Macy's is testing same-day delivery. They're expanding shopping hours. What are some of the other more innovative shopping promotions that retailers are using this season?
John Lewis in the UK with Click and Collect is working out very well with people order from the office or home and pick it up on the way to work. What we're seeing is Kohl's working with Disney Interactive with their great hit movie Frozen. It's a mobile app to buy Disney licensed Frozen movie merchandise in the store. But there's no real must-have toy, whether it's Toys R Us or consumer electronics beyond Apple this season.
There's no must-have item this season for kids?
No, there will be next year when Disney has Star Wars and a number of other Marvel movies, but we're having an in-between year this year.
So which sectors are expected to do particularly well? Apparel, books, sporting gear?
Apparel will do well. Tiffany should be the superstar.
Who doesn't love Tiffany's, right?
And declining gold prices, higher profits, and people have been saving more money, so there's an opportunity to spend a little more.
Well, people have been saving more money, but stagnant wages are a big concern. We saw Macy's cite it in their earnings. We're expecting the same from Kohl's as well. They're all coming back and saying wages aren't rising, and that's impacting shoppers. How are we going to see that play out?
In the PricewaterhouseCoopers survey, 37% of consumers cited wages as being a problem. But if it's for a friend, a relative, a child, people will stretch and buy more, as you referenced from the National Retail Federation data.
So money is no object when it comes to loved ones. Burt, which are the retailers that are poised to do very well this season? You mentioned Tiffany's.
Tiffany should do extremely well. The dollar stores, particularly Dollar General, will do very well. The drug stores led by CVS, which has a lot of gift-giving items. Ironically, Home Depot, because people do give tools under the Christmas tree. That will also do well, as well as Kroger, which has jewelry stores, as well as department stores and combination stores.
Now, I want to bring it back to Macy's very quickly. They had their earnings. Sales was down, but profit was up. But you're not worried mostly because of their expansion into Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, we've worked with Bloomingdale's, Macy's division in Dubai, with Harvey Nichols, their great licensee, or Altair Group, their great licensee of Harvey Nichols and Macy's. So with the expansion of to Abu Dhabi and Macy's inspired teamwork with Alibaba to use Alipay for both Macy's and Bloomingdale's this season, while this quarter was tough, it should be a much better 2015 for Macy's.
All right. Thank you so much, Burt Flickinger, Managing Director of the Strategic Resource Group.